Hi everybody, I'd like to go over your next assignment with you. We're going to be looking at your light and color assignment, and I just want to go ahead and show you the assignment. The instructions, of course, are where they always are, but I just want to start with the student examples so you'll understand. One of the things you're going to do is with portrait lighting, you're going to create like a dark, ominous mood. And one way that a lot of people were really successful with this was to get their subject in front of a really bright light and have that silhouette them against a dark background. So long dark shadows, silhouettes, an overall dark quality tends to make this seem ominous. On the other hand, if you use a lot of white, a lot of light, especially like lights coming through the window or including ambient lights, string lights are great for this. We're trying to create a very optimistic and ethereal feeling. And so, yes, we want our subject to suggest that, but we also want that to come through with the type of light. So we want to fill it with light, use a lot of whites in this one to get the best effect. Okay, then a high contrast portrait of someone. So a lot of times that means that the left side and the right side of their face are going to be lit very differently. You might do like what this artist did and what this artist did, and shine a very direct light on one side of the face and try to create a lot of shadow on the other side. I want you to try to do something where you have direct light and you're creating a sharp shadow, and the shadow is either the focal point of the composition or very, very significant to the focal point. And you can see that happening in all of these. So something very dramatic with your shadow. Soft diffused light with a shadow. When light passes through trees, when it passes through lacy curtains, you can get a soft kind of diffused type of shadow. And so again, I want your subject to be the shadows. Okay, I want you to take a nice professional looking interior space picture, just using the ambient light, just using the light that's there. Okay, the light that comes in from the window. Okay, I'd like you to try artificial light, where you light a room with the lights that are in the house. And you can do the same room if you want, or you can do something different. It just depends on if it's going to work. And then I want you to take a picture where your only source of light comes from a candle. You're probably going to have to use multiple candles for this one. And you're definitely going to have to use a tripod. A warm color scheme, okay? Lots of reds, oranges, yellows. Make sure that it's really dominated by those warm colors. Conversely, I want you to do something that is cool, that leans towards the blues and the greens, and to some extent the purples. I want a picture where the color is just like hyper saturated, okay? And then I want a monochromatic color scheme, something where you have only one color. Really dominated. A lot of people were fond of Coca-Cola over the years. Okay, and then I want you to do a few exercises with colored water. You're actually going to get some food dye, which hopefully most of you have around the house. If you don't, I believe it costs less than a couple bucks for basic food dyes. And get some glasses, get some things that are crystal clear, that you can see through. and you're going to make an analogous still life where you use two colors on the color wheel that are two or more colors that are nearby on the color wheel. A lot of times it also leans towards either warm or cool, but not always. Complementary color scheme, where the only colors you have are either red, green, yellow, blue, or yellow, violet, or blue, orange. Primary color scheme and a secondary color scheme. Okay, so that pretty much explains the assignment. I think I thought I had a copy of it that I could show you. Hang on just a second. I think I know where it is. There we go. So there's the assignment. Aperture priority for most of these. Use a tripod for sure. And since you're using a tripod, you can have a low ISO. Make sure you bracket. As always, I have a PowerPoint template for you to use to hand it in.